called Attention Deficit. Here with the song Pretty Girls, Wale and UCB.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Kim. I appreciate you. We're going to take them to DC tonight. I don't really care where you're from. We're going to have a good time. My name is Wale. And this is UCB. Check it. Allow to a limit. Remind you of the sky.
So with the touring, the exposure, do you still consider yourself a go-go band? A DC go-go band at that?
Yeah, when we was like 19 or 20, I think maybe it was about 3 years in. It was like 99 when we did our first project. Our manager, who kind of saved our lives for real, he used to say a couple things. He used to say, you can't have one foot in the street, one foot in the music business. You either want to do the streets or you want to do the music. Which one is it going to be? Man, he kind of taught us about being businessmen in the music business. Then after he got us to that point, he used to say, "Are you going to be a go-go band or are you going to be a band that plays go-go?" We was like, "What?" And he was like, "It's a difference." And I was like, "What's the difference, Carter?" And he was like, "A go-go band is a go-go band. That's all they do. A band that plays go-go, and it can do hip-hop, and it can do this, and it can do that, and it can do that. So which one do you want to be?" So we was like, "Damn, well, we don't want to just be pigeonholed to just one thing, though, you know what I'm saying?" So we was a band that played go-go, but as we got older, we always wanted to incorporate different things into our music. Go-go is already a combination of a lot of different genres of music and different styles and everything. And you might hear a band do or cover any type of style of music at a go-go. But go-go is also a live performance music. It kind of somehow records don't translate well when you're recording it. But we always focused on how do we create records? How do we create records that still have the go-go element but can be receptive to like the foreign air, people from outside the area? That was our main focus. Original music, condensing songs to be fit into a 3-minute format but not lose the steam of that groove that go-go give you. You know what I'm saying? So with us focusing on that, we said, okay, we need, Mike, G Money, and Bo, those are the ones that rap, you know, with me in the band. They started to concentrate more on their verses. If they were taken away from a go-go band and put in the booth with a rap artist, would they be able to hold their own? That's the type of exercises that we did. Don't be a go-go rapper, be a rapper in a band that plays go-go. Instead of just a go-go rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like we always was challenging ourselves to be better. If I didn't have the drums behind me, if I didn't have such a dynamite percussion section, if I didn't have such a great bass player or a lead guitar player that was in go-go for so many years, like I can't rely on them to bail me out. I need to be able to hold my own without them, which is gonna make me better. And if I'm better, I'm just a piece of this puzzle over here. So if I'm better and he's good, and you put all them great pieces together, there's no weak links in the chain. That's the approach that we took. So I think that just not boxing ourselves to just being a go-go band was good for us, because we was like, we want to be a band. We're going to be UCB, which is something special. There's going to be so many ways you could describe it. Our roots are always going to be based in go-go though.
So even though you are a band that plays go-go and has other influences, do you have a certain group or other, I would say group in the industry that you could relate to?
You mean like where we could kind of like get a blueprint from?
Yeah.
We used to always watch the Roots, because for a long time the Roots was the only like band that was still around. Like all of us were influenced by like Parliament Funk and Earth, Wind and Fire. Those are like the dinosaurs. Those were the ones that were like the big bands that was like incredible. But that got lost. in the 70s. For one, the overhead with bands was just crazy for record labels. They don't really do that anymore, like signing bands. So, unless it's rock bands always said. And as the 80s, you know, when 80s came around, hip hop and go-go kind of was birthed around the same time. But it's, like I said, it's also a business. When you just have a DJ and an MC, the cost is way more effective for a label to just send 2 guys out than to send 10 guys out, and their equipment, and their rider, and you know what I'm saying? The sound specs that you would need to have them to do their show effectively. A rapper or MC was all you had to do. The business kind of like geared more toward that, even though the live performances were better when you had a band. So go-go kind of got like, I'm not gonna say fell off, but it didn't go mainstream when hip-hop and go-go was neck and neck. So with that being said, all we could really watch was the Roots. And the Roots was like a real underground kind of grungy hip-hop, heavy hip-hop influenced band. We were coming from go-go. Then you had some people like NERD. When they came around, and you know, they weren't all the way like a straight hip hop band like the Roots. They was like an alternative rock, you know, funk kind of elements of hip hop. But it was so hard. I read a lot of places where it was so hard for the labels to figure out what section of the music that they would put NERD's project in. And they told me that too. They couldn't really, they didn't know where to put it in hip hop. They didn't know where to put it. And I think they put it in alternative right now. Alternative rock. I think it's the, you know, the music store. Buy the CD. I think that's where they put it on. And then you had the Gym Class Heroes came on the scene. And I think their time was short-lived, but we look at all of those groups and try to figure out what is the difference between them and us. And the first thing that we could say is that I think a lot of our subject matter and a lot of our backgrounds was like urban. How do we translate where we come from, the environment that we come from, into like a band experience? Like it's like taking, I would say it'd be like taking who's the hottest urban rapper right now? Well, it's okay, just say this. It's taking a song like No Hands, and that instead of that being Walker's song or Wale and Roscoe's song, that sound or that element being a band song. I didn't see bands really having that, covering that element. We saw them cover hip hop, we saw them cover like the alternative or the alternative rock. I don't know what you want to call a Gym Class, but no, we haven't seen anybody covering that. Oh, it's getting hot in here, Nelly joint, or the No Hands, or the, you know, those like areas in rap. No bands weren't coming from that angle. So I think that's the lane that we were trying to really like take.